How y'all doing today? I said 2 uploads per week. I hit right at the end of the week, but I'm here. I'm here. So today, as promised, I'm going to show you guys how I create the base for the centerpieces using the paper towel roll from the Dollar Tree. Now, we're going to be using a file from Andrina's Creation. So shout out to Andrina. I'm going to give y'all the link. But I'm going to show you how to do it with regular cardstock, glitter cardstock, and then if you want a specific design, I show you how to do it with print and cut as well. How cute is that? If it's your first time here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're not new here, what's up? Y'all already know the deal, right? No long talking. Let's get into this tutorial. Let's go. AndrinasCreations.com right here. You're going to go to shop. You're going to scroll down here to the templates. And it's this one, paper towel holder base template for centerpieces, $3.99. And make sure you have your Dollar Tree, paper towel roll. Add to cart purchase. Once you purchase, get your download, and let's head on into design space. You're going to go to upload here, and then when you click browse, what happens is it's going to open up the panel for you to search on your computer, which will be in your downloads, and get the file from Andrina. I already purchased this file and I've already used it, so it's in my recent uploads. So I'm going to go to view all. See, I had it already pulled up. We're going to add to canvas, and then we're going to head back to the canvas. Right here, it just tells you to view. Now, Andrina have instructions here to make it easy for us. So the first step is to ungroup, which is on your right hand side at the top, these 2 little squares right here. You're going to select that. You're going to move the instructions right here. You're going to drag and highlight those 4 pieces, and then you're going to group them together. Now right here, it tells you the instructions on the size you're going to make this. We're going to change the width. Right here, it says size at the top. This is how you change the sizes. When it's locked, once you change a width or a height, the other one will just automatically adjust to match, right? So we're going to go to height. We're going to type in 11.767. Y'all, don't do that. Don't do that. I just realized I was still on this box. Highlight this one. Change the height or the width, whichever one you want. All right. 767. I never delete like these mistakes because you never know. Somebody might learn from it a little bit, even though that wasn't nothing crazy. But anywho, so this is what I'm saying here. We put the height and you see the width automatically adjusted, 12.729. Here is 12.728. That's no big difference. If we don't need this anymore, we're going to delete that. Now, I'm going to do 3 different ways. Let's start with if you're using basic cardstock, either 65 pound, 80 pound, 100 pound, whichever. We're going to start with that. So the first thing you're going to do here is ungroup. Now, Andrina has it as 2 different colors. I always change them to match the color because I want as much to go on the same mat. So I'm going to select my circles and switch them to pink. Okay, so now with your regular cardstock, you want these little dash lines in here to score. So we're going to select one, go over to the right on the panel, hit this arrow, which usually means there's more elements to that design. We have another one that's grouped together. So this group together, if you hit the drop down, you'll see what's grouped, and that's all of your lines. You're going to just select it, group together. Up here at the top where it says operations, hit that down button, change it to score. Then you're going to highlight again, come down to the bottom right and attach. Attaching it is telling your Cricut that you want those score lines to be done on this specific cut. If you don't attach it, Cricut will send your score lines to a separate mat from this cut, okay? And you're going to repeat the process with this one. Change to score, highlight, and then attach. And there you have it. Then you're going to save this project to whatever you want to save it to. Always save before you send to Matt. You're going to, before we go, highlight these 2. Just do a duplicate. And having two of them, that will just make your stand a little bit more sturdy, right? And then you go send it to your machine, and that is that for that one. So now let me show you if you're going to do glitter. Okay, so we have our pieces with our glitter cardstock. So now you want your top to be glitter, and you're going to have your two sides to be glitter as well. The bottom doesn't have to be. We don't have to use up all of our glitter cardstock, which we know costs way more. You're going to do this on regular cardstock. So what we're going to do, we're going to change this to a different kind of pink so that the Cricut will send it to a different matte from your glitter cardstock. So you're going to duplicate that. So we have two to make it sturdy. Then here, this is what you're going to do. You're going to duplicate this, but you're going to make it the same color as your regular cardstock pieces. That's going to help us keep it sturdy. Once we get to assembling, you'll understand why. So this is going to be glitter. These are going to be plain cardstock. Now for our glitter side panels, we're not going to change these to score lines because you're not really going to see score lines in glitter cardstock. So we're going to leave them how they are. If you click here and you go, it says basic cut. You're going to leave that. You're going to let it cut those little dashes so that it's easy to fold your glitter cardstock. But you do have to highlight each one, attach, same with this one, attach, so that the Cricut knows that these little cuts are going to be in our glitter cardstock. So we're going to send these over to cut. We're going to assemble each one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to show you how you assemble print and cut if you want to design on your base. So let's get over to that one. Okay, so now we're back here. Time for print and cut. So again, you have your two pieces from the file. We're going to make a duplicate. We're going to leave this one here, these two, because again, you want your plain cardstock for this just to make it sturdy. This here too. So that those two bottom pieces, we're going to cut with plain cardstock. We're going to cut one of the top ones with plain cardstock, just like with the glitter. And then we're going to keep this one as our print and cut. And then the base piece is also print and cut. So the first thing we're going to do, we need to get our digital paper that we're going to use. I should have did the dragon because aren't these cute? But I found some Hello Kitty, basic Hello Kitty ones. I don't want to view all. I made a mistake. Don't worry. We could just always go back to Canvas here. Now we're going to go to upload images, browse, and I'm going to link these Hello Kitty images that I found also. These aren't the ones I want. I just got to find them. Hold on. Bear with me now. I think it was number 5 that I liked. Upload. Yes, this is the one. Isn't it cute? We just apply. We don't have to make any changes. You're going to choose flat graphic and choose continue. Now here, if you want to name it, I'm just going to change the name. So when I'm looking for this, Hello Kitty, and I'm going to put paper and upload. Now that came out big. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to scroll down a little to give us some space, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Now, these sheets right here, I'm going to move the Hello Kitty to the back. I'm going to go to Arrange, Send to the back. Now, these are our papers. We're going to have to slice these bad boys, but here's the thing. You're going to slice them without moving your score lines. That is the goal. So we're going to utilize this panel over here. So now this is the first one. You see where it is here? You want the paper and your panel to be right under each other. I'm keeping the paper on the bottom so we can see the panel. You see that? They're right next to each other. You just click and, slide them where you want them to be like that. Now you're going to drop down. You see the paper? Make sure the paper is near that Hello Kitty. They're right next to each other. So you're going to select one, hold shift, select the other, and then you're going to click on slice. All right, don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. You see this right here? This is our sliced piece of the paper. And then this is going to be right here. That's your slice panel of the Hello Kitty paper. You're going to select that one. You're going to bring it all the way down to the bottom, right above where those score lines are still at. Go past that. Go past that. It's grouped up. Mine froze. Okay, so it got stuck right before it. I'm going to undo, and let me show you how to fix that. Now right here, you want to drag it. Make sure you get down here quick. When you hover a little bit, you see how quick it was to open up all those layers? But you could just keep scrolling down. And just remember, any mistake you make, you could just go back if you haven't saved yet. And let it go on the bottom. And where did that bad boy go? Only Lord knows. Look, she stayed at the top. We want you down at the bottom. So what you can do, let's move it piece by piece. Let's go back. Let's go back. That right there is giving me a headache, so I know it's giving y'all a headache, right? We're back to where we sliced. You're going to bring this and just bring it down and drop it. Now, here's the easy. You know what? Go back. Go back. Y'all. Like I told y'all, sis is not perfect, but I will show y'all what I do, and when I mess up, how I fix it. Select this. Here goes the easy way. This is what we're going to do. You're going to go to arrange and just move that to the back. Okay? Now this drop down, just click it up and you see it put it right there. So it has that piece in the back. That's our score lines. Hold this, hold shift and select both while holding shift so that you're selecting both of them. Then you're going to hit attach. You see it highlighted there? Drag it off. Drag it off. Look at that. There goes your printed part with your lines attached. We're going to take this one and we're going to delete it because we don't need it. Now what we have left, you can't see that other layer. See it right here? That's actually behind it because we put the paper in the back. So you can, instead of dragging and dropping like we did, I don't want to confuse you guys, just go over to the arrange panel and bring it to the front. So now you can see both, right? Now I'm going to do it again, and this time without confusing you with dragging and dropping. Okay? Open that up. You're going to click on this layer, go to arrange. Wait, right here, where we have our sliced. So this is the paper itself, right? Let me just move that up. And again, I told you I was going to move it with the arrange panel, but I'm so used to dragging and dropping. Now, remember, they have to be next to each other to slice. See that? Now you have the paper selected. You're going to hold shift and select your slice button. Child, what am I saying to y'all? Select your panel right here. So you see the two panels here highlighted and selected. We're going to go to slice. Okay, so right here shows you have your plain paper, you have your sliced Hello Kitty piece, then you have our large paper that we're using. Guess what? We don't need this no more. We sliced everything we need. Select that and delete. Let's get it out the way so we're not confused. This pink one, again, don't touch anything here because you're going to shift it and we don't want those lines to be off. Go right here, select that one and delete it. Now we have our Hello Kitty. And we have our group lines, but it's in the back. So let's move those group lines to the front so we could see it. Go to arrange again, bring to the front. Now you see, it's on there. If you don't want to use the panel to hold it and shift, just highlight both. And attach. Now I feel like I kind of confused myself. Did I confuse y'all? Let me just break it down. What we're doing, we're slicing just those pieces, but not moving our little lines. Then we're going to attach them. Lord, Father God. Okay, now with this, it's totally up to you and how thick your paper is, because you can see score lines on your glossy glitter paper that you're going to cut on. So I'm going to keep it as a score. So now hit that drop down and just choose our grouped lines and change it to score lines like we did before. Score, highlight, and it's already attached from we attached it. Do the same for this one. Hit those lines and select score. What I would say is if you have a maker, use the scoring wheel. Use the scoring wheel. It'll be deeper on your paper. If not, you can use the cuts like we did with the glitter. Now, last step, you're just going to do the same for this. So we're going to go to upload and grab our paper again, a fresh sheet. Remember, it comes in big. You just got to make it a little bit smaller. Let's bring that bad boy down to size. Now, when you look at this, you see the size of our Hello Kitty here? You see how much we had to expand that? And you see this? So you don't want to slice it on here. Even though it can fit, let me arrange this to the front to show you. So our paper can fit to slice it, but we want to try to size these the same. So let's make it a little bit bigger. That looks better, right? So our cat head sizes could actually match some. So we're going to lay it on top of each other. Anywhere is fine. Highlight these two. Click slice. We're going to delete that layer. We don't need this one. And then we have our print and cut. So this, and this will be print and cut. These will be your regular 65-pound paper, just for stability. You can try to match up like a hot pink color just so it's close to the same, just in case some of it is peeking out a little bit. But this is how you would arrange those three sizes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all of these pieces and then I'm going to show you how to assemble each one. The process is exactly the same, but because we have these separate pieces with the glitter and the paper, I want to make sure you guys understand how we will put that together. And again, before I go, shout out to Andrina for creating this template because it makes it so easy and it makes your centerpieces look so cute. Now, before we go, I just want to click on these. You see these red? When you click it right here, so what it's telling you is your image size is too large for 8.5 by 11 paper. So that means do not auto size. Right here it says change paper size. You will be cutting on larger paper. So if you're doing print and cut, you're going to need the larger paper. You don't need to auto press. If you have one, great, because that's probably what I'll be using to print and cut for these pieces. But if you have your other makers, just use the longer mat. You can't do it with the regular 12 by 12 mat. Save all of your changes. Don't forget. I'm going to put random names because I did this a few times, guys. Save. Now let's send everything to cut. If you're not sure how to use the scoring wheel and the scoring stylus, I'm also going to link a video where I explain the scoring and the scoring tools just to make it easy for you. Otherwise, let's get to assembling. I feel like I'm ready to assemble. So we have all of our pieces. The first step is we're going to fold the edges of the corner piece. So now you're going to just fold each piece on both strips. And then we're going to glue those two pieces together. So I'm going to be using a glue pen and I just rub the glue on that piece and then lay it perfectly. Try to line it up as best as you can on top of each other. Now it's time for the part that's the most tedious. So those little tabs, you're going to do a few at a time, not even as much as I did here. Do like start off with 2 or 3 at a time, put the glue. You're going to like fold it and mold it around to the shape of the circle. And now you got to repeat that. Do not start another tab until you hold it down for a few seconds so it can dry fully. Then when you get to the end, glue those last 2 pieces together. Hold it, make sure it's dried fully. Then on the back, you're going to glue that extra circle that we cut right on top of it to make it more sturdy. Now you're going to grab your paper towel holder and just shimmy it right in there. Now you can glue the holder down. I didn't. put glue on all of those tabs, and then you're going to slide the piece right on top. Now, when you're doing this, like for a customer, make sure you glue the paper towel rack down to the bottom of the base. So what I did, I had some extra little tabs. I just wanted to get extra glue on there. I used the glue gun for this step because that glue pen was very tedious. And this is how it comes out. You see, I pushed mine up right there because I didn't glue it down. So that's how it would shake. So make sure you glue yours down. I didn't want to do it for the tutorial because I'm not keeping this on here. Now with this plain one, you can also add little images around the edge if you want to decorate it even more. And that's how it looks. So now we're going to move on to our glitter. Same process. The only thing with the glitter, make sure you're using a hot glue gun to glue those pieces together. And I used a hot glue gun for my little tabs. So now you're going to use only 2 tabs at a time. Because y'all know the glue gun, the glue will dry a little fast. So you're going to take a little by little. There will be some tabs that don't get glue, but we'll catch that in the end. Once you do all, glue your tabs together. See when I flip it over? Those 1 or 2, or I think 4 or 5 that I didn't get, I just glued it right down. Now you can use our extra cardstock because it's the bottom, nobody sees it. Or if you want, cut a glitter piece. It really doesn't matter because it's the part that's just going to sit on the table. I just did the glitter to show you. Add our towel holder in there. Now with this, I put glue on both ends and then I slipped it down and pressed it. I would say, I'm going to show you guys, we have to pay attention to the direction we're facing our paper towel holder because we don't want our centerpiece to face where the little tabs meet. But this is how it turns out. Why did my phone die? But anyway, isn't it cute? You see that little tab right there? That's what you don't want in the front. Now, with our print and cut, same process. Get those tabs folded, glue them together. I used a hot glue gun, and then you're going to repeat the same process. But I used the glue gun. Remember, 2 or 3 tabs at a time. Glue the end together. You could always flip it over and fix it. You can use your plain color if you want print and cut. You can choose to do that. Not really necessary. With the glue gun this time, I just spread it all around there and put everybody together. Cute. I love the print and cut, but with the print and cut, definitely I gotta make sure. I'm gonna show you guys after, but right now I just want to show you when you're gluing. Oh, matter of fact, right here, that's what I was pointing out. You see, I would rather on the side right here and not in the front and back, because when you glue your centerpiece, you don't want that tab showing. So pay attention to the way you're going to face it. Now, whatever your centerpiece is, you're going to line it up. Just figure out where you want to place it. Then you're going to add the glue onto the actual rack. See that? And don't be generous. Squeeze as much as you can. Even if it drips down, it doesn't matter if it runs down. The centerpiece is sticking right on top there, and it's going to cover up all that messy glue. Then you're going to place it. With this Hello Kitty, certain parts of her cover the whole top. I didn't want any of the rack exposed, so I made sure. That's why it's like a little to the side. Then on the back, you don't have to be neat. Just throw this glue on here, and then you're going to get the opposite side. Now, you don't have to do front and back design. You can also just make the front, and the back could just be the black cardstock. But it's also up to your customer, you know. Then I just glued all of the sides to make sure they stay together and look really cute. And that's how the 2 bases came out. I did a little up close for you guys. Now, if you want to see how I just put together the Hello Kitty, you can stay after this. If not, this is it, guys. That's how you do the base. Ain't it cute, though? Also, make sure you subscribe. Just a reminder, just subscribe, y'all. Now, right here, I found this file on Etsy. I don't remember how much it cost. The shop doesn't even have them anymore, but I'll link some other shops that's on Etsy with SVGs. So I just lay all the pieces on top of each other, glue them all together. Now with the opposite side, I flipped it over just to make sure I was doing the back. And now when you send it to your machine, you want to mirror all of those images to make sure it's actually the back of the centerpiece. Because if you don't, it's going to be the same size and it's not going to match up when you do front and back. So I just did the same thing, laid everybody where they need to go before gluing, and then glue everything 1 piece at a time. And that's it. You got your centerpiece bases, your cute centerpieces. Look at that. Shout out to Andrina for creating this file. And again, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I look forward to coming back next week with another 2 uploads. I will be uploading twice for the month of May and then once after that.